Hi John, my name is Jessica. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I'm going to go over a few tips on how you can improve your web presence on your own. These are some of the things that I consider when looking at my own client sites. So the first thing I'd like to talk about here is content. Google does prefer that you have at least 1,500 words on your homepage to be optimized, and this does include the words your images are saved as. This is to make sure you can answer the questions that their users are asking, meaning what is it that you provide and what areas do you provide it in. So I've scrolled through and you do have lots of images, a nice easy layout to follow. It's pretty simple here. I would say that the word count has not been met, and that would be okay if you had more content linking directly to your homepage. Okay, if not, then I suggest getting some more, words on there. Okay, now also this aspect of your website is important when it comes to beating your competitors in the search. Okay, it's one of the 3 important aspects here. So let's say you're trying to beat Northeast Fence and Iron. They're one of the top competitors in Philadelphia. Now, obviously they push, ironwork, but they still, for fencing keywords, come up as top competitor, okay? So you want to compare your content to what they're doing. They have definitely got their content up as far as words and images go. And we're not really concerned here with layout or aesthetics, okay? It's just the word and image count. Okay, so the next thing I'd like to talk about is citations. Citations are merely business listings in directories. You want to have your business information, name, address, phone number, as it appears in Google, listed in as many relevant directories as possible. A few examples of directories are Yelp, the Yellow Pages, and the Better Business Bureau. These are paid directory listings, but there are plenty of free directories out there. And these are relevant to your ranking in the map section of a search. So if we look at this local search here for Fence Companies Philadelphia, PA, this is what comes up. You can see the ads at the top here. And just a side note about ads, they do produce results quickly, but they can be money pits if you don't know how to highly target your audience, okay? So just be careful with that. It could end up costing you more than you're wanting to pay. Because every time it gets clicked on, whether it's a serious inquiry or a window shopper or an accident click, you have to pay for it. Now let's scroll down here, back to maps. Your number of citations or listings and directories is relevant here. So if you wanted to get your company in one of these 3 spots here in the map section, you have to get it listed in more directories than these competitors. Now I use a tool called whitespark.ca. It identifies which directories a company is listed in, and you can certainly use that to figure out how many more you need, okay? The last tip I have for you is about backlinks. Backlinks will give your website trust and power from Google. They are what push your website to the top of the search results in the organic section. So if I scroll down a little more, here's the beginning of the organic section. This is the #1 spot, typically the most sought after. It gets the most clicks. To get there, you need to have the most high authority backlinks. Okay, so a backlink is just when a website is referencing your website. You can think of it like networking. The more you're being talked about or listed, around the web, the more relevant you are. The more trust you have with Google, the more legitimate you seem. So that's the idea behind it. Also note that not all backlinks are created equal, so be careful where you're sourcing them from because they could provide little to no power if you're not getting them from trusted sources. So let's take a look at an overview. When I put your website into this tool that I use, Ahrefs, it gives me an estimate of your data. So I can see you have around 1.7 thousand backlinks across 153 websites, and you're being found for 331 keywords. Now the tool estimates that you're getting about 309 visitors a month to your website. Keeping these numbers in mind, let's look at the competitor, Northeast Fence and Iron. They have 781 backlinks across 114 websites, and they're being found for 1.2 thousand keywords. So my point here is that when you're building up the relevant keywords that you're being found for, you don't want to be found for like local pizza shops or anything, because that's not what you do, and you won't be driving the right traffic to your website. So make sure that your keywords are relevant when you're competing, and that your backlinks are relevant and they're coming from trusted sources, so that it's actually boosting your site. Otherwise, it's not doing anything. It doesn't hurt you, it just doesn't do anything. So that's what you're working against. Okay? Now, I know you have more backlinks, so maybe, you're like, well, why wouldn't you rank higher in the search? Well, it's, again, has to do with relevancy and the source of where you're getting these backlinks. Are they trusted sources? Do they have power coming to their website as well? So I hope this information is useful to you and makes sense. If you have questions, you can reach out. My name is Jessica. My phone number is 623-233-0357. Thank you.